The worst record among division leaders in the American League, but they also have the biggest lead. Cleveland is at Target Field. The Guardians are in second place, 6 games behind Minnesota. Second inning, well, it was not kind to the Twins. With 2 in, Bo Naylor, and I don't believe he's related to Cliff, drills a 2-run home run to center. Yesterday, Royce Lewis hit a grand slam, bases loaded for tonight, and Lewis does it again. He is the first player in Twins history to hit a grand slam in back-to-back games. That one puts the Twins ahead. Matt Wallner at one point signed to play at UND, but UND dropped the program. This guy can play, though. Wallner hits a tape measure shot in the 3rd inning, and in the next inning, the Twins would add to that lead with another big home run, 2 on for Jorge Polanco. Minnesota goes on to win it by the final of 10-6, and the lead is now 7. Legacy's Brooklyn Felkley plans to play Division I basketball at South Dakota State. She announced her commitment on Twitter tonight. Minot has been the boys tennis team to beat in the WDA in recent years. Bismarck tried to beat the Magicians today. This taking place at the Tom O'Leary courts. Number 1 doubles, Tyler Wall serving for Bismarck. Really good volley at the net, and his teammate, the Demons' Gabe Hansen, would put the point away right there as BHS would take the first game of this match. But in game 2, Minot's Aiden Deal serving, and his partner Grayson Schaefer with a little authority at the net there as Minot goes on to sweep it 9-0. Speaking of sweeps, BSC does that on the volleyball court to the JVs from DSU. This morning marked the official beginning of the new era of UMary hockey. The Marauders took the ice for the first practice of their new season, coming off a disappointing finish this past March. Now, a lot of the roster remembers the highs of winning 2 titles and the lows of losing in the round robin. But Dan Huntley is challenging his group to make this year new.
This is this year's team. You know, last year was cool. The year before that, those were all great things that happened. But some of those guys on this year's team weren't around, so they don't experience that. So they have to figure out a way to bond this year's team, and then move forward with that and figure out what are we going to be standing for. It doesn't matter that hey, that happened and we can go and redeem ourselves this year. This isn't a redemption season. It's a new appraisal of hey, what are we going to be like as a D1 team.
Despite not finishing with their 3rd straight Division II title, it's helped the Marauders put things in perspective.
Taking a loss like that can help you grow, especially going into the next season, and you realize like, yeah, you're not untouchable, right? Like you can be beaten, and it's kind of humbling in a sense, and it kind of makes us want to go back for it because we have a lot of guys this year graduating, so it makes us want to go out and finish the way we started it.
UMary starts the season a month from tomorrow at Illinois State. The first home game, October 7th. Well, the Deacons, Mustangs, and Eagles are getting first place votes in AAA football this week. Shanley is a solid number 1. Century's 3rd following its win over West Fargo. Minot's new to the top 5 this week. In AA, Dickinson's road win to open the season helps the Midgets move into the ranking. North is unanimous at number 1.